Hi, this is Ron Martinson of ronmartblog.com again, and what we're going to do this time is we're going to go through the ColorMunki display and we're going to calibrate it using the advanced settings. Previously I'd done a video on the easy mode, now we're going to go advanced. For the white point, I like D65, that's the recommended value. For white luminance, I generally like to use 100, that's my personal preference. You can also let ColorMunki choose based on the ambient light conditions, but this is a laptop, it's moving around a lot. I like to just have it at a fixed value, honestly, so easy will do the ambient measurement. So you can just optimize my display based on ambient light conditions. I'm going to actually say no, again, because this is the laptop and I'm traveling a lot. You can measure and adjust for flare, which again doesn't really make sense on a laptop, but for a desktop that's in the same place with similar conditions all the time, like potentially a light that creates a little flare, then that's a good option. Now, the device wants to calibrate on the display, so I have to move it out of its previous mode into the correct mode. I'm going to set it on my display. I tilt my display back as far as it will go, and this is a MacBook Pro, and then I click next. And now what happens for a while is that X-Rite's automatic display control, called ADC, will optimize the luminance of my display. What it's doing here is it's doing a bunch of different brightness levels and seeing how my display performs, so that it can choose the correct brightness automatically for me. If it can't set my display's brightness through the hardware, it will make a modification in the profile to accommodate that, to get it as close as possible to the ideal target. Now, I won't go through the entire calibration on the video, but I will let the ADC portion complete, and once we begin the color swatches, then I will cut that portion of the video out so that you only see a few swatches at the beginning and end, and then we'll finish up. This portion takes about a minute, so there'll be a little bit of dead time here before we get to the next portion. Again, this is the ColorMunki Display, which is a colorimeter, not to be confused with the ColorMunki Photo, which is a spectrophotometer. Okay, now we're into the portion where it will be recording data from each of the color swatches, and that runs for about 5 minutes. I will clip out most of that 5 minutes from the video so that you just see a little bit of the before and end. This is a MacBook Pro 17-inch, previous generation, and I'm almost done here with the calibration. Since you can't see it here, there's a sensor plugged into the USB port sitting on top of the monitor. Again, the monitor is pushed all the way back, and it's positioned where the software told me to put it, which is about the center of the display. So it can take its readings from the most, generally the more center of the display, more accurate. As we get to the edges on a lot of displays, especially lower quality ones, the quality of light tends to fall off. So that's really what differentiates an expensive monitor from a cheap one. Now that we're done here, we're going to click Save. Now what this does is it will replace the existing profile, and then once it's done saving that profile, it will apply it, and at that point we'll see a big color shift. So okay, now it's done. I'm going to leave the reminder off, and then we say next, and we can see it before and after. Now, the reason why we're not seeing a big before and after this particular time is because we've actually calibrated previously, so there's not going to be a really big difference. So you get to kind of see the idea how this wizard works, which is the purpose of the video. Thanks for watching.